Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tasmania. This is Hobart, and welcome, Wolf. I presume you are here, and welcome, Uncle John. Wolf, I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to quickly get that video up and keep quiet while it plays for you so you can get the gist of what's happened. I've tried every downloader tool that I could find in the short span since you and I started talking. So anyway, this is the best I can do. Please have a listen, and then we see what we can do, because I don't know. It's in your hands. Thank you, sir. You're the expert. Here we go. I apologize, gentlemen. Okay, no sound. Thank you, Chronic. Let's start again. Uncle John, I muted us while that video was playing, and I clean forgot to switch it back on again. Do apologize, gentlemen. Okay. What I said was it seems to be about a 2-hour flight. You guys better make yourself comfortable, get coffee, cookies, drinks, whatever you need to relax and enjoy it with us. Obviously, have a nice chat in between as you come and go. Uncle John's got his flight on. He gave us a whole story. You don't have to repeat, Uncle John. He's watching and flying on his side, watching the stream, flying his own flight. We just take it as it comes. Okay, so you guys make yourself at home. Let's see what happens. This is a test version. I'm not going to do the tests because it's between Sasso and Zibo. They're talking about something very specific. I know one of the 3 or 4 items Sasso showed me, so I can maybe show you that. But the rest, it gets too technical. It's higher grade maths, And if you're not in the picture and on the same page, it's difficult to understand or to replicate. So I might show you one of them, but I'm going to treat this as just another flight. Okay, I think what we need to do is we need to actually clean this aircraft a little bit for a change, So we'll let that run a minute or 3. Hurry up, guys. Clean. Okay, this is my test model, so I just need to make sure that my settings are correct. Wow, 9.1, that's interesting.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Okay, we're gonna take 1, 2.
Round to cockpit, sure you got your plan there, give me a call through the menu when you're ready to go.
We shall do that. Right, okay, let us leave that on there. I'll show you. I've never made my flight plan in little nav map, so just to recap for anybody that does not know how it works, we're going to copy the plan and we're going to go start little nav map. Guess what, Uncle John?
Beg your pardon, sir?
I say, guess what?
Tell me.
I started my cars.
Oh, excellent.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better at that.
I'm training you well.
Yes, sir. All that screaming and shouting and hitting with a cane is paying off.
Well, I thought you did work eventually.
Imagine I showed them a picture of my bottom right now. They'll actually believe me. I think they'll lay a complaint at the SPCA against you. For
a little bit OTT, they go. Don't subject them to that, please.
Chronic. Yeah. In the future, you can do a manual PyRep, just fill in the blanks. Obviously, there's a lot of questions you need to fill in, otherwise it's not going to be valid, so you need to obviously, and by filling in the blanks, you obviously prove that you did the flight, because without the OFP and the actuals, you're not really going to get far, but you can do a manual if you really want to. I've done that a few times now. Not many, but I had to. Zoom out a little bit. I don't want it to be too close, otherwise it messes up. Right, so save for Avitab. Let's start the people loading. I think it's clean enough.
Morning, David.
Morning.
Hello, David. How are you?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
All good, thanks.
Good morning, John.
I think I'm close to your valley here somewhere. I'm Osway, down bottom. Hobart. Alright, so the landing altitude is correct. What altitude are we flying? 360. Right. Okay, that is done. David, are you flying this Australian tour?
Yes, I'm up to the Adelaide League, I think. Yeah, yeah. I did the New Zealand stuff first, and then
Okay.
over and started the Aussie one.
Are you actually from New Zealand, in other words, then?
I am, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Apologies.
South Island.
You flew with us last night, Nico.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, I made a bit of a hash at the landing into Queenstown. Ended up at the pub.
You were alright.
Queenstown is one of those places I've never had a pub visit, but I've had others, 2 or 3 places that I did visit the pub. But I tell you what, anybody that says to me landing at Queenstown is easy with a Zibo Mod or a 737 of any sorts, is either lying or drunk or just talking. It's just not there. That is one of the most incredible approaches if you fly it correctly. I don't talk about guys just flying indirect and skipping the turn and all these other things. But you fly that thing, it is incredibly difficult. It is amazing, but incredibly difficult. And I take my hat off to anyone that makes it. And the best thing is just go try again. Get back on the saddle and jump at it. Go back, and after 2 or 3 tries, usually you figure it out quite quickly. But that first time is a baptism of fire sometimes.
Maximum braking, flaps 40,
Yeah.
stand on the brakes, just about stopped.
Yeah. Have a light load. You can't be overloaded there. It's like Faroe Islands, you will not stop. It's amazing. It's cool. I take my hat off to you guys if you make it. Honestly, you deserve a clap there. When you fly into BORTO, you know it's going to be difficult. It's a totally different mental attitude you have when you go to BORTO. This one, one of the things it does is it catches you by surprise. That's one of the things that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Just doing leg 3, David.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thank you for the fuel. Just want to get my flight plan here into active sky.
Yeah, it's pretty fun that going into Queenstown in real life. As I was saying to the guys yesterday, they're just on the deck. You know, they don't muck about.
Oh no, you've got to plant it if you have to.
Yeah, I see that they're taking A321, I think, is the largest aircraft that they land in there now. Even then they'll be max brakes and whatnot.
Yep. Come on. Where are you? There we go. Sorry. And alignment has happened. Our reserves 3.7. It's a lot of reserves. I think you chose the incorrect alternate, to be honest. Ah, yes, that's true. Absolutely. Did you guys see that real world video about it? I don't know if I can find it quickly. Let's quickly see. Let's see if I can find that video, that specific video. Yeah, it's this one. I can't play it for you guys because of copyright issues and those kind of nonsense. Just want to quickly see that this is, yeah. I'm gonna share this with you guys just because we're talking about Queenstown. I love this video. This is an absolutely, this is so true. It starts with "this is why we fly" or something like that. This is why we fly. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna put it in the stream here for you guys, and you can drool over it with us. Oh, this is just amazing. Hello, Scotsman. I want to see you land here. Look at this video. I want to see you replicate this because of your cinematic skills. It's part of our Australia-New Zealand tour. It's Queenstown, landing there. You guys must check that out. It is just freaking amazing. Hey, flight 737. You're back, or did you go away? I mean, you said good morning earlier. Now I'm confused. Eyes 8. I know, Chronic. That is an iconic video, eh? Look how close I guesstimated there. No worries, 737. We don't judge, eh? We just laugh and wave, you know. Yeah, Scotsman, but you need to come sit here and let Mick trying and Paul explain to you how it really works, because there's a right way and a wrong way of doing it, okay? And the trick comes in, you need to know how to read the charts properly, because the cheat way is made for class A and B aircraft, but when you fly a C, like the Zibo, then there's a different way of flying it. And I don't mind, guys, honestly, if you don't feel up to flying it the proper way, please don't feel bad. It's just one of those things. I'm speaking now in general to everybody listening to this story I'm telling. But the challenge comes in flying it like a real Boeing pilot or a real Airbus pilot of this size. And the guys need to explain the story to you, because at some point in time you're gonna come high to your final approach fix, and then you need to do a manual circle around one of the hills. The one coming over the river, the dam, whatever it is, you need to do a right hand circle to land around the hill. Drop your speed in the turn and then come and land. The other one, you do a right hand turn coming through the valley. There's also a hill, and you do a right hand or a left hand turn. Now I'm confusing myself. Now I think it's right hand turn around the hill, dropping your speed and then come in. But that's the hard one. That is not what's depicted in the video. If you do it according to this video, that's a class A and B approach, that, you know, for the different aircraft. So I don't mind you doing that one just for the fun of it. It's not about me minding. I've got no say in it. It's just that there's, you know, two ways of doing it. Yeah, both are hard, because one of the things, let me give you a tip, okay? One of the things is speed and altitude management. If you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, you're not going to make it. You're going to have to go around and then try again. So speed and altitude management is crucial there.
Be prepared early.
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't let the aircraft run away from you. You've got to concentrate. And now I'm sitting here talking. So I should talk when I'm in the air. But anyway, I enjoy talking with you guys. So let's get going.
Captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Ground to cockpit. Toast driving up right now.
Yeah, but Scotsman does it on video. You must check somebody who does it live. Go check my videos. Scotsman, do yourself a favor. Go check some of my Queenstown videos. You can search it in my YouTube channel. I think the last one is the one I flew it properly. And that was coming the same way as this video I've just posted. I came in over that river or dam or whatever it is. But go check it.
Alright, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
We created a monster. Go for it, Scotsman.
Forward boarding door has been closed. Once again, we need all passengers to remain seated at this time. Please double check the security of your seatbelt. All electronic devices will need to be turned off and put away at this time. This does include all cellular phones, situation engaged. Flight attendants, please clear your doors to return to your contact.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake when you're ready. Alright, starting the pushback and you may spool them. Clear to start engines.
Scotsman, if you do that flight, remember it's part of the tour. So go get the flight plan from the tour. So you take off from Christchurch. We usually fly it from Wellington, but if you go from Christchurch, it's a bit shorter, and then at least that leg will count for your tour if you ever do the tour or if you're busy with the tour. It's all part of that.
Alright mate, operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Alright mate, disconnecting toes, stand by.
Chronic, I won't be surprised. It's very possible, I think. I think you're right. It's like BORTO, man, and all these other difficult ones. It should be a captain's only. Ooh. It will be a captain's only anyway.
Catch you next time. Have a safe flight.
Right, he's just gonna give us the pin. We don't really mind. He's out of our way. We're not gonna pull the tug with us, so let's go. Bye bye, buddy. Cheerio. Oh my goodness. I never had an issue with that, eh?
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Alright, takeoff config test done. Brake test done.
On runway 30, 2,000 feet remaining.
I'll give you some company. I'll be right behind you.
Excellent. You want a flight online or just like this?
I should be online, I think.
Okay, because I'm not on Iveo, so I'll have to quickly
Aren't you?
file
Okay.
a flight plan. If you're gonna fly with, I'll do that.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm on a way now, so.
Cool. I'm just gonna pull off here at the end and then quickly do the necessary.
Sorry, I should have said.
No problem. Scotsman, thank you. Alright, so just in case somebody complains, you shouldn't connect on the runway. I'm not on the runway, I'm on the shoulder, okay? Technically. So let me just pull away here. Is there ATC? Because then it's going to be bad. But if there's no ATC, I don't mind.
Yeah, no ATC.
I see Stefan is also flying this route. He's ahead of us. Alright, that's me online now as well.
Yep, see you there.
Alright, I'm not going to do the automatic unicom. I'm already on the runway, so I'm just going to get out of here.
On runway 12.
Oh, I forgot to calibrate my freaking pedals again. I'll do that in the air. Right, airborne. And command A. Right, I'll nav nav on. Gear down and off, and there we go. Look at that, spectacular. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
I've got you on iPlayer.
Scotsman, question. I'm going to type it for you. Is your experimental flight model on? Did you switch it on? Because remember, we've been now trying to get the attention of everybody for a few days now. In all the tests and all the feedback we got back, you have to force the experimental flight model on. It does not turn on automatically, even though it was designed that way. Some people claim it does. I know it doesn't. So just make sure that your experimental flight model is on. It's going to make a hell of a difference in the way the aircraft handles and flies and all. So just check that, make sure. Excellent. Okay, no, good. So at least you got the message. I know a lot of people, even today, said to me, oh, we didn't know. So it's very important. I know everybody cannot see every piece of information every time it's published, so I just keep on telling people. Yeah, it's good. Competition is always good if you take it in the right light. If you know how to handle it, it's always good. Okay, Scotsman. Oh no, that's always a treat. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm gonna mute my mic a little bit so I can get this yawning out of my system. You're welcome, Scotsman. If it's anything similar to the cloud cover we have here, you're going to have the same kind of experience. Now, I've never had 3D volumetric clouds when going in there, you know, so we only had the old 2D clouds that would part ways with you as, you know, turn away as you go through them. So I'm looking forward to that leg. I beg your pardon. I'm looking forward to that leg because, yeah, I want to do it with these clouds now. Just hope it looks like this. This is going to be marvelous. Yeah, that is also a plan, eh? We can maybe do that.
Yeah, it's probably likely this time of year that there won't be clouds, well, there won't be as much cloud as you'd like. It's probably more of a winter thing that we would get clouds.
Okay.
A lot dense. Yeah. But yeah, that if that's the, I haven't looked at that video that you posted up there, but I think it's the one I've seen before. I think that's the arrival into 05, I think, which is sort of straight.
Yeah.
It's fairly straight in, almost. And then the one from 23, I think, is the one that comes down the Cadrona Valley and then sort of drops into the Carroll Gorge, and then sort of does a bit of that sort of circly thing in.
Yeah, both of them for Class C's got the circle. But you see what happens, David, is most people look at the chart, but they don't look at the top right-hand corner. So they don't see, oh, this one, you know, is actually for a Class A and B aircraft, and this one is for a C. So a lot of the guys just go for the first one, which then makes it straight in, basically, both sides. But, you know, technically, putting brackets around it, you know, it's supposed to be the Class C one, and then you have to do that circle to land, visual circle to land around the heels, both sides. And it's challenging, you know, because even in the Zibo, if you kick your rudder too much, you actually go into a tailspin with this aircraft very quickly. So if you don't have experience flying the aircraft by hand and you have to make a tight turn like that, it becomes a balancing act, you know, and that makes it also more fun.
Yeah, I've noticed that in other places. It's quite easy for the speed to get away on you if you aren't watching what you're doing. If you're banking too tight,
yes,
you know, too much.
Yeah, because speed and altitude in that approach is crucial.
Yeah, 2-3 is actually the predominant direction that they would land and take off, and it's probably, I don't know, it might be all the times that I've flown in there, it's been down 2-3. There's only maybe one occasion that I can think of in the back of my head that it was 05. But no, it's if you ever get the chance, it's definitely worth it to put Queenstown on your list of fly-ins.
Yeah, definitely. Some of my family have been there in the real world. We were talking about it over Christmas lunch. My uncle and aunt, my cousins are both there, you know, so they go and visit them frequently. Not necessarily in Queenstown, but they are in New Zealand, and Queenstown was one of the places they took them to the last time they went to visit them. And even my uncle said, no, that's an absolutely gorgeous place.
Yeah, it's 2 hours up the road from where I live.
Okay. How many miles is it?
it's 2 hours. So,
2 hours, okay.
Just distance-wise, it's yeah.
Sorry, I heard something
right,
like 2 and
yeah.
then it didn't compute in my mind. That's why I re-asked.
Yeah. It's about 190 odd k's up. Yeah.
Excellent, Bob. Excellent. That sounds like a plan. But I think we're coming in from the other side. Let's quickly go back to my briefing. And well, we're coming to 3. You're gonna get your wish. I'll try and wiggle something here and see what we can do for you. I'm glad I started early so I can fly real time and there's still some sunlight, you know, the sun's still high. Ja. Sê weer? I saw that picture, Chronic. I've seen it. There's a guy in the US that did a similar thing there. I think at LAX, where he also said, "Welcome to Denver" or something. I don't know. It was, but it's the same kind of idea. Thanks, Stefan.
That's a pretty long flight you're on, America.
Sorry, sir, a pretty what flight?
Pretty long.
Yeah, I didn't realize it's something like 2 hours, just under 2 hours. Never realized.
Well, you're going to be passing over me not too far off.
Okay.
I'm heading from Melbourne.
Okay, cool.
I'm on Adelaide.
Okay. I didn't see you.
Well, you should do.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. I got you. I got you. You were in the clouds. Hang on. I'll show you why I didn't see you. Hang on, hang on. If you're watching my stream, I'll show you. I had to find you there. You see, there in the storm. There's a storm underneath you. That's why I didn't initially see you.
Okay.
Alright, so that's me. I think you're gonna land before we cross. That's fine. No problem. At least I can see you.
Yeah, top of the set, another 44 miles.
Excellent. Chronic he is an absolute flying beast. He loves flying for the VA and he's been putting up hours like nobody's business. Only I like flying here. In FS9 with VOS Australia. Don't know if you guys can remember VOS. I think that they were the precursor to Orbex. I had absolutely everything. I tell you what, there isn't an AFSIM download for Australia I did not have. I crisscrossed this country. I used the PMDG 738 and my little, I think it was a Coronado Piper or something, and their Aero Commander. I used to fly myself into a stupor in this continent. Australia was just the bee's knees for me, you know. And strangely enough, from FSX P3D it started waning, and then 3 years odd, 4 years now ago, starting with the Zibo, yeah, I mean I just got into a different direction. So it's nice to be back, you know, after all the years and having scenery. And I haven't got ortho for everything. I still need to make a lot of ortho for this place, but I like it. I really like flying here. I like flying in New Zealand. We were talking the whole morning about Queenstown, flying into Queenstown. If you scroll up, there's a video I shared as well, you know, that acts as inspiration for a lot of us. So yeah, it's nice flying here. We're currently doing the Australia and New Zealand tour. If you guys are part of the VA, I encourage you to do the tour, because it's going to give you a really good look and feel of the place, both Australia and New Zealand. So go for it. YBMK. What airport is YBMK? Am I now being stupid? Don't tell me it's where I flew from, then I'm going to feel really stupid. I don't know all the ICAOs here. I've got YMHB, that scenery I've got the YPAD scenery. I'm not familiar with that YBMK.
Mackay, is it?
Not sure. I'll have to go check. Mackay, yeah, Mackay. Look, I had all of it in FS9, but I'm slowly building everything up in X-Plane now. Yeah, Mackay. I used to like flying on that Gold Coast area, up there, all those islands. Even, what's that other island there off the coast? What the hell is it? Okay.
Is it off Brisbane? Or
I don't know, it's that Lord Howe Island. Lord Howe. Yeah, I used to fly there with, I remember the, you know the Aeroworks B200? The Aeroworks B200 was one of my favorite ones. I flew that route with.
There's also Norfolk Island, which is south, so Lord Howe, I think, and yeah, you can do a small aircraft flight from, I think, Sydney, Lord Howe, Norfolk Island, and then get to New Zealand, you know, with a
okay.
Yeah, just a small aircraft. Yeah, that's,
okay. I haven't tried that yet.
Done before.
I flew once, many years ago. There was an event, something about a air bridge or something between Australia and New Zealand, and I didn't know that I had to book a slot for this thing, and there was a specific route to fly. And I just made my own thing. The guys were very gracious, and they accepted me to do the route with him. And then, like halfway, there was some guy, how do I say this? He was very unhappy with me that I came and interfered with their event. Because why don't I read and why don't I said, I didn't even know there was an event. How must I know? Anyway, that was funny. Tairani, no, not in the real world. I haven't been there. I've got lots of family in Australia and New Zealand on both sides, my side of the family and my wife's side of the family. But I haven't. I've only been out of South Africa once or twice in my life. And that was to neighboring countries. It's not even across the sea kind of a foreign country. Oh, George, I can imagine. Wow.
Touchdown at 2:31.
Flight 737, our restrictions is almost non-existent at this point in time. I don't want to go into it right now, really. It's not part of what I do on my stream, but there's almost no restrictions here. Tairani, Melbourne and Perth. I think Perth is the second South Africa. There are probably enough people in Perth to, if they came back, we would have a totally different country. Everybody went there almost. There's quite a bit of them there. Yeah, I believe Melbourne. I've got family up in Cairns. It's all on the Gold Coast kind of side. I've got friends in Perth, Sydney, Melbourne, no, all over the freaking place, man. Oh, yeah, best biltong, hè? Yeah, my uncle was telling me the last time they went to New Zealand, they've also got clusters there. And he says it's so funny, you walk into a convenience shop and there's somebody on a telephone and he's speaking Afrikaans, you just greet him and smile and wave, Amazing. Lots and lots of people. We lost, statistically speaking, we lost approximately 20 to 25 million South Africans since 1994. That all just upped and went, just left. All going either to Australia, New Zealand, the US, the UK and Canada. I mean, those are the top destinations. The guys just packed up and left. That's a lot of guys, a lot of people.
Yeah, I worked with a young fellow. I think he came out with his parents when he was 13. He must be, 27, 28 now, I suppose. So he's been a while in New Zealand. But Auckland's North Shore in particular, and Auckland seems to be a chosen location.
Yeah, my secretary that used to work for me many years ago, like 20 odd years ago, they moved there, I don't want to lie, probably 2004-05, and she's always said to me, you must come. Yeah, but it never happened. And they've been there, she and her husband and the kids have been there ever since.
What South Africa don't realise is that they've not only lost a lot of talent, a lot of money as well.
Yeah. Flight 737, I can't wait for the new variant. When I look at the screenshots, oh my goodness, that X-Plane 12, I've seen screenshots now. That makes me just drool. Can't wait for it.
How far along are you guys?
It's a good question. I've got 374 nautical miles for top of descent.
Could you send in?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an hour to top of descent. So it's a reasonably long flight.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours. Yeah, I've got you on the map. I've got you, Chronic. I suppose it would be best to make a complete, proper video about it. But which ones are you struggling with? Which ones do you want to know about? Yeah, you must hurry with that tour, eh? It closes the 31st of January. Nothing we can do about it. I'm slowly but surely building the 2022 tour here in the background, but it's going to take a few days. And for those of you that have not heard, I'm not going to be at home Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I might be home obviously late Sunday, but then I might not be, you know, so keen on doing any work, any labor kind of thing, any, you know, special thing. So we're going away a little bit, me and the wife and the kids, so yeah, just bear with us, but I'll put up the tour as soon as possible.
You've earned it, Nico. Just make sure you enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, no, we will. Right, so if you can tell me which settings you want to know more about, I can try and explain it to you. I don't know all of them either, but I can try. We've got time, so just shoot. I see Zibo did a very nice visual upgrade. I don't know if it's him or Yeri, but one of them did a very nice visual upgrade. Yeah, it looks really much better. I was asked some very curious questions. I'm not going to repeat it, but I was asked a couple of very curious questions last night, which makes me think that there's a really nice upgrade coming to the Zibo mod, you know. Don't know who came up with the plan, but it sounds interesting. We'll see what's going to happen. Don't know if you guys saw, there's my little logo as well now on the tablet, eh? Alright, Tyrone, I'll wait for you. We've got time, brother. Take your time. When you get there, you'll tell us.
Yes, I noticed there's a decision height call out. I think that's new. I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, you've got to... I beg your pardon, hold on. I've got like a dry spot in my throat there for some reason. Need to get some cool drink or something, hold on.
David, I like this setting where you can change it from where it says minimums once to say minimums.
Yeah, we'll talk about it now. You can have the word minimum or minimums, and then there's a second option where you can say plus 100 or decision height, I think is the other one. So we'll run through it now. Yeah, Chronic, that sounds like a plan. Cairo is okay, but Cairo is not what it looks like on the postcards, eh? Just remember that. It's very, very commercialized. You have buildings and even slums, you know, all around those pyramids. So when you take a picture and you want the illusion, you're going to really have to, you know, aim at the right angle. Tyrone, I don't have any favorite streamers, I must be honest with you. I don't watch many streams. I watch it with Zibo if there's a reason, then, you know, we watch Flight Deck to Sim, for instance. You know, in the background, we don't necessarily tell you guys we're watching, but we're there. Or John Fly. I don't watch him that much, but you know what? When I started streaming and for various other reasons, John Fly has been good to me personally. He's reached out to me. He's given me some tips. He's really meant a lot to me. So even though I don't really watch him, he's one of my favorites just because of the personal connection, you know. I have no idea what he saw in me and why he did that, but John, if you're watching or if somebody gives you the message, I mean, that's just super, you know. It's just awesome. And I like to watch, if we can talk maybe of just video guys. I mean, I am just as thrilled to watch the Scotsman fly his Zibo than anybody else. He's just got a knack of making really nice videos, you know. It's like catching muscle. You know, their videos are really good. They're not really streamers, but yeah, those are the big guys. Every now and then I would just glance over at Chewy. I used to watch Matt Davis, but I haven't done it in years. I don't know what's happened that side even, you know. I can't really think of anybody else. Most of the younger streamers I tend to avoid because of immaturity. And the moment you light up a cannabis, I don't even know what you call it. The moment you use pot on stream, you lose me. I'm not interested in things like that. I can't condone it. It's not part of who I am. So you can, don't mention names, but you know who I'm talking to. There are quite a few that really shouldn't do that on stream, in my opinion. But it's a free world. They can do what they want, you know. But that's it. V1, no, don't watch. In actual fact, don't think I've ever watched anything. My selection is very small. Yeah, I like the kind of streaming that I do. So if you're talking about somebody, you know, that talks, have guys on stream, there's one or two that I can also say, yeah, I can watch that. You know, but to be honest, let's be fair about the whole story. At this point in time, and for the last couple of weeks, I have been so busy that the time I make a stream is the only time I've got spare, and then I'd rather make my own stream than watch somebody else's stream. See? Are you referring to V1 as a real A320 pilot? That's interesting. Yeah. You see, I can watch things like that. I can do that. Okay. No, I don't watch Captain Canada. I used to watch him many years ago. In the beginning, it was nice to see what he did to a point. And right now, I'm just too busy, guys. I don't have time to watch streamers. Like I say, I'd rather make my own stream than watch a stream when I want to relax. And you all know what I've been busy with the last 3 weeks, approximately, you know, so when you're busy, you're busy. Flight 737 I have. But we were talking, you know, about the streamers. So yes, in terms of videos, man, I like some of you guys. You really make good videos, and it's enjoyable to watch a video. I've kind of stopped making videos. In terms of tutorials, I'll probably make videos again, but I don't want to do videos as such. To make a video for me takes 5 times longer than to just put up a stream and get going. It's just so much easier to just put up a stream and get going. Hey, Scotsman, yep. Hey, Dimitri. What do you mean, what's the difference? The difference between making a video and making a stream, is that what you're asking? because there is one heck of a big difference. When you make a video, the post-production is the thing that takes a long time, because when I sit here and I do a stream, I don't look out for imperfections, I don't look at lighting, I don't look at sound, I don't pretty much care, I just enjoy myself. When you make a video, the post-production, you pick up all the little errors, and then you go, why did I say it? Why did I say it that way? Why this? Why that? Look at this, look at that, you know, and then your brain starts overloading, you know, and to then start editing, cutting and putting things together, like I say, it takes 5 times longer than to just simply switch it on. Over here, I'm kind of relaxed right now, and I'm just talking nonsense, you understand, and I take it for what it is. But when I make a video, I tend to have a bit of OCD. You know, yeah, exactly. It takes a lot of editing, and my OCD kills me, because then I see this is wrong, and then I hear that is wrong, and then I go, now I need to do the clip again, and you need to start up, try and get in the same position, retake a 30-second clip, go export it, import it, post edit it. It drives me crazy, to be honest. Well, Scotsman, you're doing a damn fine job of it. You need to give me some tips then, because my OCD kills me. Môre Johan. Ek het vergeet om vir jou môre te sê. Ekskuus, ek sien jou comment, maar ek sê nie môre nie. Yeah, if it's in you, it's in you. Right, I can see my TD coming up there in the distance. I better start my planning then. By the way, guys, when the video is done, I'm gonna run. My wife has already started handing out chores again this morning, so better go do my bit then. Hey Gil, thank you for subscribing. 1012. Zero. And I'm going to take the data from Active Sky this morning. Right, I've just checked the transition. It's flight level 110, so we're fine there. Alright, then 2.3 tons. So we need to go down to 63.7. Darani, did you start your machine, or are we not going to do this thing now? Are we going to do it on a different stream, the settings and stuff? I don't necessarily fly a circuit, but I do go and just spawn there quickly and shift F4, pan around, see what happens. Yeah, no, that's fine. Maybe make a list, you know, and then just keep it with you. It's easier maybe that way, and then we can talk about it. When I get around, I'll make a new video. So we want to be at 1,200. Bob, it gives you this extra little piece of equipment. So basically you click the button and it goes on, and you click the button and it goes off. So what happens behind the scenes is it literally simulates a completely different pressurization system and sensors and everything that goes with that. If you take this aircraft, if you look at my flights we did into the high altitude thin air hot and high landing situations we did in Peru, in that tour that we had there, the altitude horn drives you crazy because it basically says that there's a depressurization in the aircraft. So you've got to kill the horn, but you still have the pressurization problem. So Zibo added the high altitude pressurization code, and you effectively switch it on by pressing the button. Then you don't get the altitude horn cut out. So what then happens is you take off, and I think it's, yeah, you take off with it on, and then when you start your descent, once you reach 10,000 feet in your descent, you can switch it off. Then it's equalized again, but it has to run on the different system. I'm using the Cytec throttle quadrant. I'm waiting for my Bravo to arrive, but the parcel service has postponed the delivery twice now, so I'm not saying more than that.
Chuckle.
No, I don't know. Look, I mean, I've got different profiles for my different aircraft. I don't think you need to create a different profile, but I'm speaking out of ignorance. Once it arrives, we can talk about it. Then once I understand what's happening and how it works, we'll sort it out. Ooh, look at our weather radar. We've got some reflection there.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that the Bravo. I think it's quite a good thing.
Uncle John tells me he loves his. Hi, Uncle John.
What's up, buddy?
We're talking about the love for the Bravo throttle. You like yours?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I'd be lost without it.
Okay. Me too, Scotsman. Can't wait for it. I'm telling you, I'm dying to have it. But it's like I've waited over a year for it. I can wait another few weeks.
The truth is, you should have had it later today.
Yeah, but the courier, Uncle John, you know what? You and I need to speak to the courier company. It's no use arguing with the delivery boy. You know, it doesn't help. You've got to speak to management. You've got to log your complaints, send memos. You know the thing.
Absolutely.
George says he can squeeze you on the next turkey flight. When he brings the turkeys to South Africa. Okay.
I love him to bits. Always try to help. Bless you, George.
One of these buttons works. Yeah, the Bravo, worst throttle ever. You won't enjoy it at all. Just don't even get it. It's just yeah. That way there's more stock for the rest of us.
Tyrone, the best I can do is we can probably do 600 Zulu on a Saturday. The British guys must then just excuse us because that's very early for them. That's like freaking 4 a.m. for them. But it works for me. That's 8 a.m. my time. So the best time is on a weekend, a Saturday and a Sunday. We can do 600 Zulu. The only problem is this weekend I'm not here. So this weekend I'm off. I think when I spoke to Peter Tram the other day, we figured it out. It's about 9 hours, 9 hours difference between Johannesburg and the East Coast. There, Melbourne. I don't know if Melbourne is on a different time than Sydney, but we worked on Sydney time. It's like 9 hours. Right, guys, I've just dropped the LevelUp group for Facebook link again. In case you guys haven't noticed, we've got the official group up and running for the LevelUp aircraft on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, consider joining us there.
looking at the tour legs, the next one's almost 3 hours.
Yeah, Australia is huge, man.
It is big. It's big.
Yeah.
There's not a lot in the middle. So you're sort of buzzing around the outside.
Yeah. I was grateful for Alice Springs there in the middle, because I was sitting there looking at how the hell do we get the people to Perth, you know, and then I saw Alice Springs. Yes, I remember I've been there, you know, and jumped from there to Kalgoorlie and then on to Perth, you know. And the funny thing is, I found better scenery for Kalgoorlie right in the middle of freaking nowhere than I could find for Alice Springs, you know. It was amazing to see that.
Yeah, that little scenery on the Orcs, not too bad for Kalgoorlie. Yeah, one of the only Peiwu ones you can get, apart from Perth, is Broome. Broome's sort of not a place that too many people go to. That's sort of you carry on down the coast from Darwin. Broken Hill was probably the other one you could have stopped at. That's on it's still in New South Wales. That's on the border between New South Wales and I suppose it's Victoria, is it?
I'm not sure. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
Did you log your flight? Because I see you're still on the map here.
Yeah, I've just logged it and I'm starting the next one.
Okay. Sorry, David, I didn't want to be nasty there, but I was just scared he's going to take off again without logging the previous flight. Thanks, Uncle John. You see, yeah, my one problem is I don't really, I mean, it's been years since I've flown here, so I don't really know the ins and outs of it anymore, and I didn't really have anybody to talk to at the time of making all the decisions. You know, you guys are all sleeping when I was sitting here, you know, chopping away at this.
Yeah. Oh no, you've done an interesting job. That's good.
Good. Christian from the Zibo Pilots Group. He gave me the basics. Okay, I had to change the first 2 legs, you know, because of my own personal choice. But it just made it, you know, better for me. It gave me Brisbane, because he cut out Brisbane completely. He went to the Gold Coast only and then down to Sydney, so I had to add Brisbane in there, you know, a little bit of a zigzag, but it's fine, you know. It worked out, you know, really nicely, I think.
Yeah, there's so many options. I mean, there's Townsville coast, there's Cannon Vale, which is sort of Ely Beach, you know, Hamilton Island, that area. There's so many spots you could choose.
Yeah, you know what? Sorry, I just realized I'm not looking at the comments on the stream. Sorry, guys. We're sitting here chatting away. Alright. I hate it when I lose a vote. Where did you lose a vote, Scotsman? No, I'll follow the comments. Let's see. Oh, okay, got it. I understand now about the vote. Kalgoorlie, yes. Let me show you what I did, Scotsman. And I see it seems to work really great. So let me just get it on the screen here. Okay, so this is my explain. So if we go to aircraft, I made a folder and I called it LevelUp, and I just put the LevelUp in there. Right now, if you go to liveries, this is how I sort mine, because it gives you the option to choose any one at any point in time, no matter which aircraft you choose. I had to separate them, and this is just how I did it. Those are the liveries I have. So it starts with 70NG, 80NG. I don't have any others. Just use the default. So that's how I separate mine. I'm ringing. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, Scotsman, you're welcome, man. I always try and help people. I've suffered too much in my life. I don't like it when people suffer. It's like scandal and disease. It's something I don't like. Suffering, scandal, disease, this stuff I don't like. Yeah, I have 106 nautical miles for top of descent. Yeah, David mentioned that, Irony. That's Broom, right? I think he mentioned that. Scotsman George is working on it. In fact, I think he's done. George, are you done with those liveries? We're just waiting for Mako, right?
Yeah, there's maybe just a couple little tweaks we need to do, but other than that.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's going to be the 600, 700 that I'm doing right now. I'm not going to do the others until they're fixed.
Scotsman, have a look here. Have a look here. So this is work in progress. Since this picture was taken, the LevelUp logo has been added to make sure that we differentiate between LevelUp and Zibo. I mean, fair is fair, you know. We want to give credit to the creators there as well. So everybody knows the others are Zibo, but these ones we're gonna. We did already. George added the logo there, as you will see in the default liveries. It's got a place there. So how's that?
Those are also about 75% done on the pictures.
Yeah, I know lots of extra stuff have gone in there. I know, George. Yeah, no, it looks awesome. I spoke to Jared, the guy who makes these bezels. On the LevelUp, the rim, the side is so small, you can't really do something there. So he said you can make this for me for the LevelUp, and then we can put, you know, the background. I don't know if this one's got the background. Let's have a look, see. Yeah, this one doesn't even have the background. This is my test model, but he's got a big Skymatix livery here in the background as well on some of the others, you'll see. So that he can add, but that is not interchangeable between liveries. That is locked per the model, you know, so all the models will get the same background. So it's a little bit more difficult doing the customization for stuff like this in LevelUp than it is in the Zibo. Interesting but true. Right, DME 141 to the VOR. There's our top of descent, about 43 nautical miles, so we're getting there. Good morning, Tommy. That's nice, eh? I over eagerly deleted all the older models of all the LevelUps that we've had, that we've tested over time. So I can't even show you guys what the evolution was of that tablet, but it's really nice. I mean, having it similar to the Zibo just makes it easier to learn as well. Uncle John? Morning, Ricardo. Just noticed you, a leopard crawled into the room here again. Yeah, the other tablets were nice. It didn't have a bad layout, but it definitely did not have all the options. All the options for Zibo just wasn't available. That's why I always said it would be a little bit toned down compared to the Zibo, unless the agreement changed. And obviously the agreement changed, so now we have the same tablet or similar. I mean, there are certain things because of the F mod and certain changes in LevelUp that we can't just put in. It's not doable. But in essence, it's the same code now. Yeah, I saw you just posted the video. I can't watch it while I'm doing my own stream. I'll go watch it later on. I need to go fix the washing machine first. So once that's done and wife is happy, I can rest again. The customer that phoned earlier also just wants me to help them with password issues. They're coming back after leave and then things happen. So I need to look at that as well. Oh my goodness, hang on. I don't know, the whole morning I've got this silly thing in my throat. I need to go and fetch some more coffee. I think that'll help. Yeah, this is my last few days of rest as well, Scotsman. Next week, Monday, we're all back at work and full force. I'll have to sneak a day out and off somewhere, just lie down or something. I don't know, just to recover from the holiday. We'll see what we can do. Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
I see you on your way again. Good luck.
I am, sir. On my way down to the South Island, North Island. correction, down to Hobart, Tasmania.
Yeah, I just checked there, so. Dirani, if I go on the facts that you present, I would have said to him negative, undoable or unable, and if he didn't want to do me the clearance right there where I was standing, I would log off and fly without him. Same story. He has no right to order you back to the gate. If he wasn't there, he wasn't there. If you transmitted on your automatic Unicom or Unicom for that matter, then he's got no say. There's no story. I've never heard of any ATC telling anybody to go back to a gate. I mean, we've done it plenty of times. I've had it. You get to the runway. I've been on the freaking runway about to press toga when they say, no, I need to ask clearance. You know, when it's somebody we know, one of our own ATC guys on Iveo, the trainers or somebody, you know, special, then they don't mind. They smile and let you go. But some of these guys have got the power trip problem. You know, it's a bit of a problem for them. Exactly, Gary. Yeah, then you wallop him, you know. Just get a supervisor involved, as Gary says there. No, then you wallop him. You get a supervisor to come and explain the rules to him. There's no such thing as throwing your weight around on the network. If you cannot be kind and courteous, then you have to explain yourself to a supervisor. Yeah, exactly. Power tripping. Nope. And you know, the bad part of it all is you have to Gary, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's .wallop, and then I think you put something behind that. I'm not sure. Gary, maybe just put the correct command there. I haven't done it in a long time. Just put the wallop command in there so the guys can see, please. Just be careful with a dot. Don't put... Okay, sorry. I took it. Okay. Phew. Okay, just be careful when you use a dot. It might ban you. So put a dot and a space and then wallop and whatever. And then the guys must just remember... Or put the word dot in brackets or something. Because if you use a full stop on this silly chat, it bans everything. Okay, so that is actually the command. Sorry, in hindsight I've read what it says now. So you dot wallop, Lira ATC is not complying and desisting. There you go. If we could reach him, we might wallop him, but that's the whole point of using that word, I think, is to give him a hiding, man. You'll probably see a Tyrone, but that's when you need to have a backbone yourself, you know, put him in his place. You're not fighting with him, you're simply correcting him, you know, see it in that light. If he doesn't play the game according to the rules, then you have a right to say, no, I'm not accepting this. Yeah, so it's dot wallop and then your message, and the supervisor picks up on the wallop. He gets called on that one. Thank you, Gary, appreciate it. Tyrone, that's normal aircraft operation. Remember, when you look at the maps and the charts, north is always up, so you shouldn't get confused. Yeah, gotcha. It's just something you're gonna get used to in time.
Safe landing, gentlemen.
And you too, sir. So if you finished this flight, this is the second one you were waiting for me, right? How far are you? Which other ones did you and Kevin do? Another 5 or 10 or 1 or 2?
Well, let's put it this way. After this flight, I've got one more to do, and the tour's complete.
Oh, damn it. Wow, you did do a lot. A lot. Thank you again, Gary. Well, I've started my descent. I forgot to say. Maybe I did, I can't remember.
My last flight is from Darwin to Alice Springs.
Okay, but that means when did you do your New Zealand ones? Have you completed the New Zealand ones?
Affirmative, sir.
Okay.
I did my last one with David and Kevin yesterday afternoon.
Okay, got it.
Did you do the Queenstown back to Auckland? Or did you start there?
Oh, damn. You're right, David. I've just spotted it. I've still got the last one to do as well.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well. It's good fun.
Yeah.
No, you got a good departure out of Queenstown to look forward
to. Lovely. Ooh, there we go. Descent is announced.
Uncle John.
I think I've slipped up. I've got a feeling I've done that.
Uncle John, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, George is calling you, Uncle John.
Can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Affirmative, sir.
Alright, you need to look at my stream when you get a second.
What's your stream?
On Discord?
Yeah, on Discord.
You, sir, are a star. Thank you. Brilliant.
Is it?
Brilliant.
Oh. Alright, so I got that and I got that. What am I forgetting?
Yeah. I've even got the COVID badge in there.
Yeah, the World Tour 2021 is over, guys. Don't start it now. Once we've got the World Tour 2022 uploaded, you can start that one. It's going to take me a few days, guys. I'm not going to rush myself and kill myself to get it up and running, but I am busy with it. So I'm busy inputting everything in the spreadsheet. Then we just need to upload it and create it as a tour in our VA as well. So you can fly it for the VA as well as for IVAO, not just the IVAO side of things. And so just bear with us. But please don't start the 2021 IFR tour. It's over in a few days.
Bless you, George. Thank you.
What was I forgetting? There was 3 things.
You forgot to remove that blanket there at the back. I don't know, it's blue and red and white stripes or something. I don't know why anybody wants a blanket like that. Uncle John's not listening. Or he's just so angry he's not saying anything. You what?
I'm ignoring you, sir.
Okay, alright. Okay.
I did put the bumper sticker, I stop for turkeys on here. I brake for turkeys.
I brake for turkeys. Yeah. We're having lots of nice fun here, man. It's awesome. Yeah, that's his little comfort blanket. Shame. He's a patriot in his heart, that guy. Uncle John, eh?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the view, I like the clouds and everything, man. It's really nice.
I'm at 31,000 and it's absolutely hissing down.
Okay. Yeah, no, I saw there on the radar. You're right there in the thick of things, eh? You are lucky. You're still in the green and yellow, not in the red side of things, because that storm is hectic. Yeah, it does, Scotsman. The next thing, you know what? When I speak to Nanobot again, I'm gonna tell him he must please. You know what? I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna send him a message now. I'm gonna ask him or say, listen. I'll tell you what I'm typing. Good morning. QUSTION question. Can you make the clouds reflective at night for when the landing lights shine on them. Right? Let's see what he says. There we go. I'll tell you when I know.
Uncle John, you should be able to just grab that and place it.
Yeah, just drop that into the existing folder.
Yeah, save your other one though. Just put a.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
Just change the name of it just in case. I have
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah, even Skymatix Pro does it really well. You know, it gives a totally different dimension. Oh, he's typing. He's typing. We'll find out now. It gives a totally different dimension to flying at night, man. I'm gonna put out the gear to help us slow down a bit. They were a bit fast.
Forgot how nice your plane was, Uncle John.
Give me a second to turn some of that sound down. I couldn't hear you, George.
Radio altimeter.
No, say again, sir.
I said I forgot how nice your airplane is.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful.
Hello, Vim. Linda's not with me. This is my test version. I was thinking, darn it, you know, earlier, but no, I didn't fly with Linda now. Okay, the short answer is this. These are 3D volumetric clouds. They are no longer physical items. It's not a physical object. Okay, so it is not possible to make them reflective as is. Okay, so what he says is in the usual way, obviously, so it doesn't work. It's not the same technology. So what then needs to happen is he needs to code the landing lights of each add-on aircraft separately, and he says it is planned for a future upgrade release of his clouds, but not yet. Hope that answers a few questions. I think it does. Okay, Bob. Yeah. Okay, cool, excellent. There we are. There's 5 miles. Let's quickly wave at you wherever you are. I'm gonna just do a 360. I'm sorry, I don't have autos here, so it looks a bit pale, but there you go, sir. We're there for you. Right, let's match our throttles. The throttles is the little blue pips over there, it's little triangle thing, so I just match them with my N1 there, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Approaching 2-3.
I can barely make out the runway there, but I've got it. Excellent. Waving.
500.
Open the window.
I wish I could.
300. Approaching decision height.
Bit murky out there, Nico.
Yeah. but nice. Murky but nice. Really cool.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, I forgot to calibrate this freaking bed again. Sorry guys, it's going yo-yoing because it's not calibrated again.
The side of that was good landing.
Yeah. Oh, and there the rain starts, just as I wanted to quickly do this calibration.
I don't mind if it's the chicken that was smelling, as long as it's not the turkeys.
That's right.
No, they smell lovely. You're misreading it. He's not saying bad. He's saying it smells good. Last night we used wood to make the braaivleis fire here, the barbecue. Man, it smelled so nice. So different than when you use charcoal or briquettes.
We use the back of CFM 56s to cook our turkeys.
There's nothing to touch our turkeys, is there, George?
That's right.
Nothing.
You gotta keep the N1 down though, or the rotisserie gets a little quick.
Yeah. I can see that image already. Wouldn't that be funny? Imagine somebody on the aircraft gave you the brown eye through the window as well. Thank you, Scotsman. Anyway, funny. Now I'm using the trim instead of the... And as soon as the rain came, it's gone. I can imagine. Yeah, this was sweet. This was a really nice approach, and there's the freaking drizzle back, but anyway. Safe landing, David.
Thank you.
I've got you on TCAS there, sir. Can't see you visually, but you must be there somewhere. Guys, just as a matter of interest, the LevelUp does come with LibRain. Alright, it's not enabled for Vulkan. So if you want to see rain effects on the LevelUp aircraft, just switch to OpenGL and use the LibRain for now.
And let me tell you, they work well in a snowstorm.
Approaching 1, 2.
I'm not sure if the comment I'm about to make was done pre-release or after release or what, but apparently it has been enabled on the side windows now as well. So I think that will come with the next release then, eh? Apparently, don't hold me to it. I think I saw something like that on the dev server. There's David. Here you go. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
1 hour and 59 minutes from getting going that side, starting the taxi until now. So it's like a 2-hour flight, plus block time, you know, plus the planning time to make the block time. But anyway. See, the stream has been running 2 hours 36 minutes. Fair dinkum and alrighty-roo, we made it. You guys must have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna be another minute or two, but then I'm gonna run away to go fix that washing machine so the wife can give us clean clothes.
Just don't forget the bucket.
No, sir. I'll try my best to remember. Yeah, don't trust everything you see on the internet, Scotsman. That's one thing my mother taught us from a very young age. Don't believe everything you see on TV. That was her old story always, you know, and you can pull that through to internet, whatever, you know. Don't always believe everything you see. So I know the timing on YouTube sometimes is weird, man. Alright, let's get that one off. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you for your hospitality. That barbecue smells nice, or whatever you made there. It's amazing. Wish I could come for a real cup of coffee, eh? But until then, you guys must enjoy yourself. Have a fabulous day, and I'll pop in back on Discord every now and then or something, depending on the chores. And then we'll talk later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for flying with David. Thank you, Uncle John.
Thank you. And don't forget, guys, try our turkey as well. Beautiful.
Okay, cool. I'll put some in the galley for the next round, so the guys that fly with can have a taste.
Of course, sample.
Yeah.